Hey guys, welcome to Football Betting Show, Week 10. With my co-host Mike Brown, fellow journalism student. We're going to take it from the top. Oh, and the Jets made me look good last week, guys. They had pick of the week, beat the Bills pretty good. The rest of my picks not so hot. So, all right, Oakland at San Diego. Give the points here, guys. I like San Diego. It is the public pick. Expect them to pretty much stomp Oakland at home. Give the 7. Take it before it goes up to 7.5 or 8, because that is the public side.
Yeah, two very inconsistent defenses. Both give up a ton of yards. They give up a ton of points at inopportune times. I like San Diego, but I don't like the points. The Oakland Raiders, they seem to go as Darren McFadden goes, and it looks like he's not going to play. So I'll take San Diego, but minus the points.
Okay, Jacksonville and Indianapolis. Jacksonville -3. I like Jacksonville, guys. Again, the public pick. Expect Blaine Gabbert to do enough with that offense to cover. I see them winning by at least 3, if not more. Indianapolis is terrible here, guys. Just take Jacksonville and get it before it goes up.
Yeah, that pretty much says it. When you say that Indy's terrible, that's an understatement. At this point, it's better for them to lose. You want to win the suck for luck sweepstakes. So, yeah, give me Jacksonville. I'll take them in the points.
Okay, Denver at Kansas City. I say Arrowhead Stadium, tough place to play. I say that all the time, guys. At least every time Kansas City's playing at home. I do like Kansas City. Tim Tebow looks terrible when he's throwing the football. I don't like watching that. Go with Kansas City. Expect them to win, by more than 3.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I just don't see Kansas City dropping back-to-back games in such dramatic fashion at Arrowhead Stadium. So I like these guys. I think Matt Castle will get out there and make some things happen. Look for Dwayne Bowe to have a big game for all you fantasy league players out there. Look for him to put up some big numbers. Everybody's moving the ball on this team, so I'm going with KC.
Okay, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati, divisional matchup here, guys. Pittsburgh -3. I like Pittsburgh. I think Andy Dalton's going to have a tough time against that defense. It's the first time he sees them. Expect them to blitz him, and he might get hit hard early. Take Pittsburgh, give the points.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get hit hard, and this is a mad Pittsburgh team coming off of a loss of a game that they probably should have won against Baltimore. But I'm going the opposite way. I'm going with Cincinnati. I like them to cover. I like what Andy Dalton's doing. They're moving the football. They got a good defense. Yeah, they're well coached. I just like Cincinnati, so give me the Bengals.
Okay, Buffalo at Dallas here, guys. At first glance, it looks like too many, but I do like Dallas. I think that they're going to cover at home. The public's on Buffalo. Expect this one maybe to move down a little bit or stay the same, but I do like Dallas. I expect them to have a big game.
I don't. Not only do I like Buffalo, I like Buffalo to carry. I mean, to cover, not carry. They might even carry Dallas out of the stadium. I don't know. But, yeah, give me Buffalo, man. This is a good team. They're not a fluke. I know everybody's still waiting for the clock to strike 12, but it ain't happening. Ryan Fitzpatrick is the real thing. Look for Fred Jackson to have a big game on the ground this week. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, Fitz better be the real thing. They paid him. So.
Yeah.
New Orleans at Atlanta, divisional game here, guys. Pick. I like Atlanta. I like the direction they're moving. Julio Jones fitting right in with that offense. Seems like they gave up those draft picks. It was, a tough decision at the time, but it's making them look pretty intelligent. Expect Atlanta to win at home. Take Atlanta.
Ditto. Yeah, Atlanta's back to playing Atlanta Falcon football like they did a few years ago, pounding the ball, controlled passing. Julio Jones is really being integrated at a nice pace into that offense, and even Tony Gonzalez. We all thought he was an old man, but he's still doing his thing. So, give me Atlanta. I like them. I like them to win this game straight up.
Okay, Washington and Miami here, guys. Kind of an ugly matchup. Miami by 4 at home. Tend to think it's too many. It's just going to be probably a grinded out type of game. I can't really see any finesse happening here. Expect the 4 to play. Take Washington. Get the points and wait till game day. You might even get 4.5 or 5, which could be crucial.
Yeah, in a game like this, I don't know if the 4 is the over-under or the line. It's just, you
Yeah.
talk about inept offense. This is going to put that game between St. Louis and Arizona to shame last week. Give me the Redskins. I don't like them to cover. I'm not that much of a believer in Rex Grossman and the rest of their offense, but I like them to win this game straight up. Miami's not winning 2 games in a row, so I'll take the Skins.
Houston at Tampa Bay. Houston by 3.5. I tend to think it's too many, guys. I like Tampa Bay at home, especially getting that 3.5. I think the half might just play. I could see it being a very close game, even overtime. Houston winning by a field goal or Tampa Bay winning by a field goal. I could see that. But anyway, take the points. It should be safe. Might want to wait till game day. You might even get 4 or 4.5. I can see I assume the public is on Houston.
Yeah, every time people are ready to kick dirt on this Tampa Bay team, they just come through and they just win. So I like them this week. I don't like them to cover those points. I think that's a little bit too many, and I can see this really being a nail biter and coming down to the last few moments of the fourth quarter. So I'll take Tampa Bay as well.
Okay, Tennessee at Carolina. As you see, I've circled Tennessee. That is my pick of the week this week, guys. I think that 3.5 is entirely too many. It's asking Cam to do quite a bit. Take Tennessee. I just see more scenarios where they cover, getting that 3.5 points. Wait till game day 2. I can see this game, the number going up to 4.5.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me there. I think this game's pretty much a pick 'em. I like what Hasselback is doing in Tennessee, but I like Cam better. I think this guy's really hitting his stride. This is a special young player here, so give me Carolina. I like them to really get this as a marquee win, and I think they'll cover the points as well. So.
Okay, so Mike's going with Cammy. New York Giants at San Francisco. San Francisco minus 3.5. The public's on the Giants here, guys. I tend to like San Francisco at home. I think Jim Harbaugh's getting a lot out of his players. I expect him to win by 4 or more. Take San Francisco. You might want to wait till game time, because this one might go down to 3.
That wouldn't shock me either, to see some movement on this line. As far as San Francisco, I mean, this is a team I keep waiting for that, the clock to strike 12 again on the quarterback, Alex Smith. But he's doing his thing. He's not making mistakes. He's handing the ball to Frank Gore, and he's getting out of the way. So that's the game plan there. Now, with that said, I'm going to go with the Giants. I think this team is back to where they were a few years ago. Eli Manning is really moving up into that upper echelon of quarterbacks, and injuries and all that other stuff, it doesn't seem to bother him. He's just getting out there and making plays. So I like the Giants, and I like them to cover.
All right, Detroit and Chicago. This was a tough one for me this week, guys. But you know what? I'm going with the finesse. I'm going with the El Sexy Megatron and company. I like Detroit. Take the points. I expect them to just beat Chicago on their own field.
Yeah, I'm expecting to shoot out myself. This will be the opposite of those old, black and blue division, 3 yards and a cloud of dust. I think that's how they said it back in the days, where they used to just run the ball in this division, NFC Central. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions as well, and, I like them to cover. This should be a real competitive game. It wouldn't surprise me if it came down to the last few minutes.
Okay, New England at the Jets. Jets maybe looked good last week, guys. I like how that defense looks especially. I expect them to win this game. New England's had a tough time with them recently, and I think the Jets are just playing better football right now. New England's in a funk. They just let Haynesworth go, and their defense looks terrible.
Yeah, they sure do, man. Bill Belichick. I don't. He's a great coach, but I don't think he can save this team. I look for Sean Green to have a big week. I don't even think Mark Sanchez is going to throw the ball that much. Look for Sean Green to get about 30 carries and, just really grind the real soft New England defense down. I like the Jets, and I like them to cover, too.
All right, Monday Night Football here, guys. Minnesota, Green Bay. I like Green Bay to kill him, guys. I think Ponder is going to go in there. He's a rookie. I expect him to have a good career, but it's too early to have such a tough game. To go into Green Bay for Monday Night Football, those Packers are going to be amped, and they are the better team. I could see a couple, Green Bay getting a couple turnovers from Minnesota. Expect Green Bay to win big.
Yeah, wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me, especially on the surface. They're just a much better team than Minnesota. Minnesota is clearly in transition. They're rebuilding, but 13 is too rich for my blood. So I like Green Bay, but I don't like that many points. I think Ponder will get some garbage points, some garbage touchdowns in the fourth quarter when the game's out of hand. Yeah, but Green Bay will win it. So I'll take the Pack.
All right, guys. Remember, Tennessee's the pick of the week this week, and be sure to check us out on Twitter. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
All right.